behind Zane Smith and John Hunter Nemechek. Although, as I say that, he'll bust a move. He'll go from the bottom of the racetrack to lead lane number 2.
Matt Crafton to the high line. We'll put him in a side-by-side battle now with Carson Hocevar for position number 3. Hocevar by a door, though. He's got drafting help from Jordan Anderson.
Whoa, Crafton goes way wide, coming out of turn number 2. Hard to tell if the truck broke loose or he had contact, but he is way in the upper lane against the outside wall. Everybody continues down to the inside as the field will thunder past Crafton.
Single file formation among the top 4. John Hunter Nemechek showing the way. Right behind him is Zane Smith. Then it's Carson Hocevar. And then I believe that's the truck of Grant Enfinger as it makes its way off of turn 4. No, that is Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson now in the 4th spot.
They make their way into the tri-oval, headed back to the start-finish line. It's John Hunter Nemechek up front. Zane Smith is 2nd. Carson Hocevar. Jordan Anderson, your front 4. Tanner Gray is 5th.
Gray trying to move on the outside. Oh, we got the Jordan Anderson truck has just gone up in flames. Blew the engine on entry to turn 2, and a massive fire under the Jordan Anderson machine. He slides up in turn 2. Everybody scatters to try and go around. Anderson is still at full speed, and he's trying to come out of the truck. He impacts the inside wall. He is climbing out of the truck as he just now has hit the safer barrier. Anderson is out of the machine, hands on his knees, and scrambling away from that machine. He jumps down off the safer barrier, lies flat on his back behind that truck. The flames have gone out, but there was a massive fire under the hood of that machine. There were flames up inside the cockpit. Jordan Anderson was trying to make his exit from that truck as it was still, well, not full speed, but going a whole lot faster than it needed to be for him to climb out.
Well, safety teams right there to attend to Jordan Anderson. We've obviously gone under the caution flag, and this will more than likely bring our stage 1 to a conclusion here under the caution flag in just 1 lap. Jordan Anderson erupting that truck going into turn number 1. Dave, you called it absolutely spot on. He obviously hit the fire bottle. It didn't go out. The fire didn't extinguish. It was blazing in front of you at your feet. Then the window net came down, and Dave, take it from there.
Well, I've only seen anything like it once before in my life, Jeff, and that was many, many years ago at Daytona International Speedway when Bobby Dotter's car went up in flames in a very similar way. And I've never forgotten him literally sitting on the door sill of that truck trying to steer with one hand as the flames leapt out of that car, and he eventually had to go back in as the inside wall loomed closer and closer. A very similar situation for Jordan Anderson. He got out of the car as quickly as he possibly could. He is being attended to now by the EMTs as he lays on the asphalt behind that truck. He was in there a lot longer than he needed to be, a lot longer than he wanted to be. Not a good situation for young Jordan Anderson.
No, it's not. So all the good vibes and thoughts right now are with Jordan Anderson, who's being tended to by the safety personnel over there at the scene on the inside at the start of the super stretch here at Talladega Super Speedway. You know, you see videos from back in the 50s and early 60s, especially with IndyCar drivers back in those days, in the old Watson Roadsters. They might be on fire and they're bailing out of their race cars while they're still moving. Same thing we saw right there with Jordan Anderson. He was on fire, a big ball of fire for a long time, all the way through turns 1 and 2 at full speed, and climbing out of that truck when it made contact with the inside safer barrier. He's very fortunate that he didn't slip and get between the moving truck and the wall on that, but you certainly can't fault him for trying to get out of a blaze.
Well, obviously we'd have to go back and put a clock on it, but more than likely that truck was fully involved for no less than 10 or more seconds in that flame inside the cockpit of his race truck as he tried to get it slowed down. At that point, you can't see what's in front of you. You have no idea what's going on around you. All you know is that that truck is on fire, and certainly he was feeling that as he dropped the window net and tried to climb out of that truck as it was coming to a stop, and that was as it was impacting the inside safer barrier. Stage 1 is over. John Hunter Nemechek will score the green and white checkered flag.
He does. John Hunter Nemechek wins the stage. Zane Smith will be second. Carson Hocevar third. Chandler Smith fourth. Colby Howard was fifth, and Tanner Gray sixth. Ben Rhodes seventh. Corey Heim eighth. Christian Eckes ninth, and Tyler Ankrum was 10th. Back here at Talladega Superspeedway, the Blue Green Vacations fastest lap of the race so far has been run by Haley Deegan at 191.754 miles per hour. Blue Green Vacations, the official vacation ownership provider of NASCAR, invites you to believe in the power of vacation. With Blue Green, you can create a lifetime of memories at our collection of unique, locally inspired resorts and enjoy exclusive VIP NASCAR experiences. Start your vacation journey today at BlueGreenVacations.com.
John Hunter Nemechek has scored the Stage 1 win. Pit road is closed. It'll open up more than likely next time around, and we'll see these trucks on pit road from Talladega Superspeedway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR. Stage 1 is done. Welcome back to Talladega Superspeedway. John Hunter Nemechek has scored the green and white checkered flag. All thoughts right now go with Jordan Anderson. He brought out the caution flag at the conclusion, if you're just joining us, a fiery incident that took place going into turn number 1. Pit road, by the way, is going to remain closed for another lap. So I guess the situation now, I think that everybody understands the situation. Dave pointed out perfectly what took place there. The truck involved in the crash, ball of fire, and now we just have to wait for updates regarding Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, let's give all the thoughts, prayers, and well wishes to Jordan Anderson. That's for sure. For more on the story, let's go to Alex Weaver.
I'm down here at the Infield Care Center at Talladega Superspeedway, and a scary scene for Jordan Anderson for sure. They have just pulled in the AMR safety vehicle right now, and I am getting word from NASCAR that he is headed straight into the helicopter, and it's a scary sight to see, definitely, for the driver.
All right, Alex, stay there on the scene, and if we can report anything further on Jordan, we will do that. By the way, MRN Care Center reports are brought to you by Blue Emu, Maximum Pain Relief, official pain relief cream of NASCAR. Blue Emu products support healthy muscles and joints. Blue Emu, it works fast and you won't stink.
Yeah, it's a tough way to start today. It's a full day of racing here at Talladega Superspeedway. Of course, if you joined us for NASCAR Cup Series qualifying, we had that a little bit earlier this morning. Now racing into the stage number 1 conclusion of the Chevy Silverado 250, stage 1 won by John Hunter Nemechek. Still to go today at Talladega here on the Motor Racing Network. The NASCAR Xfinity Series will race the Sparks 300. That'll be 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on MRN.
You know, going back and having an opportunity to take a quick look at the replay of this incident involving Jordan Anderson, one thing that we can say for certain, Jordan got out of that truck under his own power. He was able to climb out of the truck. He stood on the wall. Then, as you reported, after he jumped down off the wall, getting out of the truck, he laid down on the asphalt, and safety crew was quickly there. But I think it's certainly something that we'll say is a good sign that Jordan was able to get out of that truck under his own power.
Yeah, and we'll just, again, all well wishes to Jordan Anderson and wait for some kind of an official word from NASCAR later on today. But the helicopter has been fired up already, and they're just waiting to put Jordan Anderson in it, and they'll take him to the nearby closest trauma center, that's for sure.